Tatiana Maslany reprising She-Hulk in the Marvel Cinematic Universe comes with a stipulation. Considering how She-Hulk, aka Jennifer Walters, has been a major player in the Marvel Comics space for nearly 50 years, it was only a matter of time until the MCU introduced her. That time came when She-Hulk, Attorney at Law debuted on Disney Plus in 2022, but the character hasn't appeared since then. The actor has now revealed the one condition it would take for her to play Bruce Banner's cousin again. In an interview with Screen Rant's Ash Crossan for Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed, Maslany, who's also recently been seen in Star Trek, Starfleet Academy and heard in Invincible, opened up about the personal requirement to revisit She-Hulk. In terms of the superhero's future, she felt it was open-ended and that Jessica Gao was ultimately the better person to ask about the character's future. However, Maslany stipulated that any chance of a return requires that the story would have to be something about the world now because that's She-Hulk's power, is seeing what's happening and sort of calling it out. Tatiana Maslany, that to me feels very open-ended. I do feel like Jessica Gao would be the person to ask about that because she just has such a grasp on the tone of that show and the story of that character. But I do think whatever it is would have to be talking about what's happening now. So it would have to be something about the world now because that's She-Hulk's power, is seeing what's happening and sort of calling it out. She-Hulk, Attorney at Law came out at a time when the majority of Marvel Studios produced MCU TV shows were conceived as one-and-done seasons. This particular series wasted no time in turning Jennifer into a towering green behemoth like her cousin, and Mark Ruffalo reprised Bruce in 3 of the 9 episodes. However, rather than dive headfirst into the superhero game, Jennifer continued working as a lawyer, though that didn't stop her from running into colorful characters. The MCU's She-Hulk also retains her comic book counterpart's fourth wall-breaking nature. So for her, the character must continue to provide her own special commentary on the modern zeitgeist. She-Hulk was breaking the fourth wall long before that became Deadpool's shtick, and Maslany is invested in keeping that aspect of the character intact for future live-action appearances. Unfortunately, the show's future remains uncertain. Although Marvel Studios has yet to confirm any hopes of She-Hulk, Attorney at Law Season 2, Season 1's rocky reception may have decided its fate. Though it primarily received positive reviews from critics, it was still subject to review bombing and certain legitimate criticisms, including the CGI used to bring She-Hulk to life. It has been nearly 4 years since she played She-Hulk, and rumors swirled earlier this year that indicated that Maslany had been fired from Marvel Studios. However, she has since denied those claims, calling them disgusting. Even if the chances of a Season 2 return are slim, She-Hulk still has the option to feature in any major MCU projects, whether in a team-up or supporting role. Plus, Jennifer leaping movies certainly wouldn't be unprecedented. For instance, Iman Vellani's Kamala Khan returned for the Marvels after first appearing in Ms. Marvel, and Danny Ramirez's Joaquin Torres suited up as Falcon for the first time in Captain America: Brave New World following his debut in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Considering that She-Hulk is a member of the Avengers in the comics, there's always the possibility Maslany's take could join Earth's mightiest heroes in the MCU. As of writing, however, She-Hulk is not confirmed to appear in Avengers: Doomsday at the end of this year or Avengers: Secret Wars at the end of 2027.